Hello, and welcome to your Love, Peace, and Happiness Words of Clarity show. I'm Melinda NailFanatic. I'm your hostess, coming to you for Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're going to get right into the cards and see what comes out. For any viewers who are interested in obtaining your own custom channeled Words of Clarity deck, they are all one of a kind, channeled specifically for its owner, and you can find out more about that on my website. So, first off, for our love, listeners, God, what is the message for us to embrace our love at this time? And I'm hearing some of you are going through so much as you're recalling the loss of loved ones past. There's a major energy shift, and some of the emotions are more intense than you've been accustomed to as of late. And some of these emotions are feeling brand new, as though things have just happened all over again. But let's see. And I'm hearing for you, um, this energy will pass. So acknowledge it, accept it, do what you have to deal with it, and try to remember not to take any drastic actions at this time that would leave you regretful once the energy passes, because this energy will pass. Okay. So for love, we have the word relate. We're being asked to relate. And I'm hearing relate your story, relate your truth, relate what you're feeling to the ones around you. But we want to do it in a way when we relate to others, we allow them to receive what we're saying. And there is an exchange, there's an interchange, an understanding. So as we have discussions with our loved ones, we want to relate ourselves in a way that can be easily accepted. And also, I'm hearing it's a great thing right now to, if you're feeling some dissonance from the energy of love, to spend the time with people who are like minded. Spend your time with your family members, your lovers, and your friends who are resonant with who you really are. And the ones that you know, you can call them or see them and make them help. They make your presence around them makes you feel better. There we go. That's the clear way we want to say that. Um, and I'm hearing for those of you who don't have these loved ones around you in the physical, or maybe you can't call them, maybe you can't go see them, still communicate with them, still speak to them. They are ever present. Even if they're still alive on this planet, but you just don't know where they're at or whatever, you can speak to their soul. You can speak to their energy, and their energy will receive you. Um, so it's about connection right now, and relating to others is going to help to increase and augment the love that we have. Let's go ahead and see what word of clarity wants to come out for our piece. I see Georgina has a question and a super chat. So for our piece, whoa, this is a difficult, and I'm hearing the word heavy. Collapse came out for a piece. So it's interesting because I'm hearing that some things have fallen, information has fallen out, some things are falling apart, some things have fallen down. But in the end, we have to understand that these things are going to bring us peace. So where something is falling apart right now, for peace of mind, we don't want to fight that. Let it be as it is, and know in remember that everything is always working out for me. Now is the perfect time to remember those words. Sing that song when everything feels like it's going wrong and things are falling out and falling apart and things are just not going the way that you wished it would in your heart. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. And you have to remember that, because in the end, the truth is you are the child of the divine creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. And so how can you be at peace with what's happening when things are falling apart? By remembering that sometimes you don't know what needs to fall apart. And things need to fall apart so they can be fallen into place correctly. Anything that is falling apart right now in your life, take peace in knowing that that things are being fallen apart because they were built on a faulty foundation, and those faulty foundations can only be rebuilt once the old structure is removed. So old structures are being removed. And I'm also hearing, like, on a macro scale for planet Earth right now, old structures are being removed. The heavy energy we spoke of at the beginning of this short session here, where there's this heavy feeling, um, and I spoke about it. I did a whole nother reading talking about, what is this feeling and how can I feel better? And it talked about how there's just this major shift in the balance of power on earth right now as we're going into we're in the age of Aquarius and it's kicking up speed. Things are shifting, and so some structures are falling apart, and some of these structures, a lot of these structures I'm hearing are program beliefs, the connections that we thought were tried and true, and we're finding out that there's some falseness there, and some of that stuff has to be moved. It's all got to be moved through, being corrected as I speak. So let's look at what is the word of clarity for our happiness at this time, listeners. God, what is the word of clarity for our happiness at this time? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for viewing this video. Thank you for liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and getting notifications so you can come back for more. For our happiness, nurture. Ooh, and I'm hearing who do you need to nurture? I'm hearing you need to nurture you. So for happiness, what nurtures you? For those of you who were on the last show that I did, I ended up taking a couple days off. I needed those couple days. That was nurturing time. In those couple days, I spent about 10 hours getting my nails back right because, that's self-nurture for me. I spent time sleeping. I even spent some time sleeping in my closet because it's very nurturing for me. It helps me feel healed. It's my most sacred space in my house. If you think about it, nobody really goes into your closet but you. And so for me, taking a nap in there really helped me feel better. So what does it take for you to feel better? And I'm hearing somebody in particular, you need to go for a swim. Whatever that means for you. You really need to go for your swim. And it's been on your mind. But there is this self-nurturing energy right now that is going to help increase your happiness. It doesn't matter how ludicrous it looks to the rest of the world. I'm sure somebody who watches this video is going to think, this chick is crazy. She slept in her closet. Yes, I slept in my closet. Why? Because I knew if I did it, I would feel better. Because it's worked for me before. When I feel like my world is not in my control, or even whether that's external or internal, I go into my sacred space, my quiet space, my private space that nobody messes with. And I go in there, and to me, if I have this knowing, and many of you know too, if your house is in a state of chaos, it says something about your own energy, right? Well, the deep depths of your space, if it was related to your house, would be your closet. That's why I went there. I wanted to physically go into my subconscious to heal myself. And so I went there, and I came out feeling refreshed and feeling better and lighter and happier. So what is it that you need to do to nurture? Do you need to write about this heavy energy that's been on your mind? I did some of that too. Get in your computer, get in your journal, get in your notebook, do some writing about how you feel, about some of the chaos that makes you feel like, oh my God, this can't be real. And I hear, I thought I was done with this, right? So there's a lot of changes going on. We're at the end of a decade. I don't remember all the astrological placements, but I remember there's some stuff going on in the sign of Capricorn. There's some stuff going on with the sign of Saturn, and that there are some very opposing energies. There's some energies that are very light and happy. Then there's some energies that are very doubtful and heavy. And so we're all dealing with that right now. I'm also hearing for everybody, like when you're out and about in your life and somebody has a bad attitude, leave people with a bad attitude alone. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they're processing. And if people bother you while you're seeming in a bad attitude, just do the best you can to move on, do what you need to do, leave them be, let them be confused. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. And I'm hearing the words, just be safe for yourself. You need to do the self-nurturing work right now, and you need to be safe for yourself. So those are our words of clarity for love, peace, and happiness today. I will show you the bottom of the deck, though. Luxury. I want to say, as I channeled the message about the shift in the energy and the shift in the balance of power, I did get that there is going to be a great redistribution of wealth on earth. And so I'm looking forward to that. And I see how that's trickling in at this time. And I feel that you are too, if you're honest with yourself and don't go into dark heaviness, but really give credit where credit is due. You will see how that's trickling in for you right now. Um, and I'm hearing also, don't allow yourself to become stressed about who wants you to be able to do what that is not really in your place right now to do for them. Right now, you need to take care of you and allow that energy to extend from you because you've done it for yourself. Okay? Because if your cup is not full, you'll not be able to fill anyone else up either. So now is the time to sit in your own luxury. Fill yourself up with love, peace, and happiness. Is that your bubble bath? Is that swim we talked about? Do you need to take a nap in your closet too? What is it that you need to do so that you'll be able to relate in love with others? So that you'll be able to go with the collapses that are coming down, with the things that are coming down right now, and remember that everything is somehow, this is all working out for you, so that you'll know that you are nurtured because you've done the work for yourself. So, with that being said and done, Georgina asked the question, why is he like this? Let me pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card, is what I'm getting. Wisdom of the Oracle for you, Georgina. Okay. Why is he like this? Why is he like this? Let's just go. What is the answer for Georgina? You know what's on her heart, mind, and soul. You know where she's at. You know what she's talking about. You know who she's talking about. And you know what everything about that one. And here is your answer. Fork in the road. And I hear he has some major decisions to make because things have to change. Something's got to change. He's at a place where he's got to make a decision to change. And I'm hearing monkeying around. There is a monkey here at the top of the signpost right here. And when I look, I hear monkeying around. And wow. This is a difficult message to deliver to you, but I see that you want to tie yourself to him, but he's monkeying around. And wisdom is telling you to face the other direction. Wisdom is telling you to face the other direction. This is card number 13. In the tarot, number 13 is the death card. This is a transformation. He's going through major transformation, major changes. 1, within himself and his individuality. And 3 is telling me within how he wants to move forward. And I feel that there's some external interest. I'm not going to elaborate on that right here in this one card reading. But I do feel that there's an external interest that's calling him to go monkey around. And he's feeling stretched. He's feeling stretched. So that's why he's acting like this. And I hear he doesn't know which way to go, but he knows that something has to change. Something has to change. And there's a finish line here. There is a finish line here. I want you to know, as I spoke about this collapse energy, that I feel it in this reading for you, and I'm sensing it. But I want you to know that I can't make out this creature on here. It's either, it might even be a turtle, but I really get the energy of a ladybug. So I want you to know that whatever is happening here and however this comes about, it's good luck for you. And and you have to remember that blessings do come in disguise in many times. It's something that's right in front of your eyes, but you can't see it. And I hear, as you go further down the road, you'll look back and you'll see exactly where the fork was. You'll see exactly where the fork was in the road, because hindsight is 2020. So as you look back, you'll see where the fork in the road was. So, Georgina, I'll be reading more for you shortly, and I will send you a message to let you know when I'm going for you. Okay. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. I'll be back with more readings for you. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, the golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time.